guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talk Show with Anne. And today I don't have a guest because you people today, you are my guests. I want you to go with me step by step. Today I want us to talk about mysteries. Yani vitu za maajabu ajabu kwa hii dunia that happens. Like for example, where I am sitting, you can see that I'm surrounded by huge rocks. It's a beautiful place, by the way. This place is so beautiful. I'm surrounded by these rocks. And it's in Western Kenya. So what does that tell you? Kenya tumebarikiwa. You people need to tembea Kenya and you get to understand these features that I'm talking about and their mysteries. For example, I'm told that these rocks that I am seated comfortably here right now, when I come here at night, I won't find the rocks. Where they disappear to, nobody knows. So you need to visit this place and discover that for yourself. As for me, I'm coming back here tonight and then I'll bring you the part 2 of this mystery of these rocks. Now, on to our next story, the mysteries of this world. So I've been reading articles, reading documentaries, watching documentaries, and I thought that you two people should know about this. Maybe you have heard about it, or maybe you have not. You are hearing from me for the first time. So there's this story. I want us to look deep into this story and know the facts and the fiction about this story. So you will be the judge to tell me whether this story, what do you think about it? Do you think it's true? Do you think it's false? You people, do you remember or have you heard about the Santiago airplane? Yes, the Santiago airplane. That airplane that disappeared 35 years ago and came back after 35 years. And guess what? On board, they were all skeletons, including the captain himself. So let me give you a brief history about this airplane. So this aeroplane, it was set to leave. Yeah, do we say setting to leave or it was set to depart? On September 4, 1954, this Santiago airline flight 513 departed from Aachen, West Germany. Are we together up to there? And it was destined to Brazil, Porto Alegre. Basically, this flight should have taken 18 hours. Right? 18 hours. But it did not happen as it was expected. It vanished. Instead, it took 35 good years. 35 good years, what do we mean? If someone was on board at 20 years, means that they came back when they were 55 years of age. Up to there, I hope we are together. So, on October 12, 1989, without any contact with their traffic controllers, the Santiago Flight 513, it was spotted again. It made 3 good round circles in the sky and it landed successively. Let me put a pause. It landed successively. It made 3 good circle rounds before it landed. And the authorities, and I'm sure by the way, those authorities were not the same authorities that were there when this plane was departing to Brazil. I am sure maybe they had been changed, maybe there were others, maybe they had added new ones, or maybe there was someone there that used to be there before. But that is a story that I'll go deep into and understand this. So this plane, when the authorities saw this plane landing, they were very much sure that this was the plane that they saw departing, the Santiago airplane 513. And they were curious to understand how was that even possible that after 35 years, that is the time that it was coming back. So they rushed. Of course, they were curious. They wanted to know what happened, and I'm so sure they didn't know whether they were going to get the shocker of their life. So the authorities went, opened the doors, and then they got something more shocking. And I'm sure you too, you'll be shocked. 95 skeletons were on board, including Captain Victor Miguel himself. He was a skeleton, hands on the engine, and the engine was still humming. So now the mystery is here. And that is where I want us to understand whether this was fact or these are fictions. Although I'm told that sources tell me that there was a daily report that reported this back then in 1985, and they were not known to fake stories. I think these cloud chasing things, they were not there back then. So maybe this was true. So my question is, how did this aeroplane make 3 good rounds with a dead pilot? And this pilot is not just a dead body, but a skeleton. That is a question mark for you. Number 2, how was it possible that this aeroplane was able to follow all the signals up the sky and even the direction to where it was supposed to land? How was it even possible? That is my question number 2 for you people to answer. And then my question number 3. How was this aeroplane still new? But then this aeroplane was still new. The color was just as new as it left. And all the metals, engines, and what they were working, and they were in perfect and good condition. And now that brings me to my question number 3. How is it possible? Then, what made these people die and become skeletons? Huh? Is it because of hunger? Is it because of... And how did it even continue traveling even after these people were dead and the engine was still humming? So after 35 years, how about the fuel? You people, those people who are very conversant with aeroplanes, airports, whatnot, tell me, do we need fuel for aeroplanes, or what do you use? What do they use? Because I am surprised and shocked when these people reported that it took 35 years for this plane to land. What was it using? The tanks were still loaded with fuel. It never went dry. And how did this skeleton, Captain Miguel Victor, know that he did not want to crash with other aeroplanes while landing and still made 3 circles? So my people, that has been our time. And those questions I want you to find out for yourself. And then next, we are going to talk about an interesting story about the Devil's Triangle. Most people have heard about the Devil's Triangle or the Bermuda Circle. This Bermuda Circle, briefly, it is saying that no airplane that passes through the Bermuda Circle. And if it does, it vanishes. That is our story for the next time. Until next time, Talk Show with Ann says goodbye.